The Congo River is one of the world's biggest rivers. In fact, it's its second biggest by volume after the Amazon.
It's Africa's most powerful river, and at its core, the world's biggest and deadliest rapids, the Inga Falls. They're known as the gates of hell, a terrifying, churning mass of extreme white water with whirlpools the size of boxing rings.
It's vast, unexplored, and really quite treacherous.
The impenetrable rapids block the river. In centuries of exploration, no one has crossed them and lived to tell the tale. In October 2011, after 6 years of preparation, Steve Fisher traveled to the Democratic Republic of Congo for the challenge of a lifetime.
I've been a professional kayaker now for most of my life. We always look for the bigger goal.
His goal was to become the first to ever paddle down the Congo's Inga Falls.
I've always known about these rapids, but considered them to be impossible.
Now, it was time for Steve and his extreme team of kayakers to hit the Congo. The plan, to kayak the whole way down 15 miles of monstrous rapids.
You see these massive whirlpools forming, and those were the main obstacles we had to avoid. Unexpectedly, a whirlpool came up behind me and sucked me under.
Steve was trapped. He struggled for over a minute to free himself from his kayak.
That was an extremely terrifying moment, and the only time that I've thought I was going to die.
Steve broke upside down. Where is he?
I was underwater. I came out of my kayak.
I saw a paddle.
I'm back on the surface. I'm totally out of breath. My head's pounding, and my team comes paddling up to me.
You all right?
Steve was lucky to be alive.
I was as physically beaten down as you can possibly be. The guys literally had to drag me to shore. It made me realize that I don't want to drown in a kayak, and that we need to treat this with the utmost respect.
The Congo had given him an almighty scare. But just a day later, Steve was back in the kayak, ready to tackle the heart of the rapids.
Here we come.
Every minute, 50 million cubic feet of water flows over these sharp rocks. That's 10 Olympic swimming pools every second.
This river was so much bigger than us, and we were merely hanging on by a thread.
The elite kayakers were battered, bruised, and exhausted. But after 4 days on the river, they had made it through.
What we had accomplished could never be taken away from us.
Steve and his friends were the first ever to survive the Congo's gates of hell.
I was relieved rather than victorious. There was no sense of we conquered this river. There was a humbling sense of having been let through.
This time, the kayakers escaped with their lives. But they rode their luck. Next time, the Congo may not be so forgiving.